What's up, guys? I'm back on our live stream. Please like, subscribe, you comment, hit the notification bell that sends you every video I upload. And yeah, today, guys, we are back with another live stream. And yeah, I wait people to join.
Of design updates. There's been a lot of operations. There's been a lot of integration.
It's a nice side. This is one watching. Hi, Wolf Lover 123. Obviously. Obviously, yes.
Guys, it's time to say goodbye to 2017. Guess what? Now 2018 is going to be the awesome 2018 now. But
Same.
how much you guys see Samsung news about something about to happen in 2018? So in 2018, Samsung, they're gonna announce the Galaxy S9, S9 Plus, and the Galaxy Note 9. Let me try again. They're gonna announce the Galaxy S9, S9 Plus, and the Galaxy Note 9. We're not sure about the Galaxy X, which is going to be a foldable Galaxy smartphone. Which that's gonna be pretty damn awesome though. It's gonna be a very awesome smartphone, but we still have we're obviously leaks though. And also, and it comes some Apple stuff now. So now Apple is going to introduce the iPhone 10 Plus, which is going to be the biggest phone in the world. It's going to be even bigger than the Note 8, which is going to be ridiculous, and the Note 9 though. Whereas and also now about the Galaxy S9. The S9 is probably going to have one camera, fingerprint scan on below. We're basically that the display is going to be the same size as the last year's Galaxy S8. Alright, and the S9 Plus is going to have the dual cameras, fingerprint scan on the bottom, and the heart rate sensor will be still as it's going to be other sides restricted like the S7. But and Google are going to probably announce the Google Pixel 3 and the Google Pixel 3 XL. Probably the LG V40, I'm not sure.
I don't know.
But this is probably
Okay, now it says you're watching.
News, so yeah. So Galaxy S9, S9 Plus, and the Note 9. Those, some of the other new phones in 2018 are going to have a new Android protocol, Android 8.0.
Sorry about that, guys. Little glitch there. But yeah, we are back. So yeah.
Guns and humans have over 1,000-year history, and it has been pretty complicated. Guns might not kill people, but humans wielding guns have been responsible for millions of deaths over the past 1,000 years. But what if humans and guns never had a relationship in the first place? Hello and welcome back to Life's Biggest Questions. I'm Rebecca Felgate, and today we're asking, what if guns didn't exist? Before we get into this video, I just want to remind you guys to click on that big, beautiful notification bell if you guys want to be the first to hear a big answer. Also, if you aren't subscribed yet, please feel free to go ahead and do so right now. Do it now. Okay, guns. My goodness, what a loaded question. Excuse the pun. Although, don't excuse it.
Yep,
If guns were
guns.
never invented, does that mean that gunpowder never existed? Perhaps, but for this question, we're just going to go with focusing on the physical gun aspect. Firstly, without guns, wars would have been fought in a totally different way. Prior to the invention of guns, armies would march into battle on horses, yielding swords or spears. Now, I'm not saying that we wouldn't have eventually found some kind of new way to fight, but up until the invention of the aeroplane, allowing us the ability to drop bombs over cities and battlefields, the way war worked would have been significantly different. For example, there would have been no trenches in World War I, and the American Revolution may have played out a touch differently. Guns allowed soldiers a weapon that required less skill than a sword, spears, bows and arrows, for example. Without them, soldiers would have needed to be well-trained fighters, perhaps with a greater degree of physical fitness. Wars would have likely taken place in battlefields, and the only ways to ransack a city would have been with overwhelmingly large armies and fire. With this in mind, I have to wonder whether or not era of world conquering and invasions would have been the same without guns. With this, sure, this question isn't ruling out gunpowder altogether, but would a cannon be quick enough at dispatching fighters? Would it be anything like the gun? Cannons are pretty slow, so perhaps without guns there would have been no British Empire, no Spanish invasions of South America, no Germanic Empire, no French colonies, and maybe if this was the case, tensions wouldn't have been the same in Europe as they were leading up to the First and Second World Wars. But we don't use guns so much in war these days, so it can competently be waged without them in the modern day. Perhaps instead of inventing guns, another weapon of moderate destruction would have been invented. Perhaps we would have created super swords or lightning-fast bows and arrows that can shoot multiple spears at once. Perhaps we would have had early leads into chemical warfare like mustard gas and chlorine gas today. Perhaps we would even have looked into sonic attacks, something becoming more and more prevalent these days. What would crime be like today if we didn't have guns? Well, it would likely be more difficult to stage a robbery without guns, as bullets have the ability to pierce glass, unlike more traditional weapons. I'm not saying that crimes wouldn't be committed, just that criminals would need to get their hands on something else as a means to threaten people. But is there anything as locally threatening as a gun? Would it not be much easier to take down a criminal on the run if they were not wielding a shooter? Culturally, things would look different too. video games would be much more like Minecraft than GTA, although maybe players would just jack cars with knives. Would that even work? Let's discuss the question on everyone's lips. Without guns, how different would the United States of America be? In 2014, approximately 371 million
Hi, Lazy
firearms
Gamer.
were owned by Americans. So this means the number of guns in the States outnumbers the number of United States citizens. Crazy. Circling back to crime, 75% of all murders in the United States are committed using firearms. When their founding forefathers wrote the right to bear arms in the Constitution, guns had a one-round magazine capacity. Move it along 250 years or so, and now they can practically kill a person a second with little time needed to reload. Yes, I am sure a different weapon could and would have been written into the Second Amendment, but would it have had such a devastating future? Would there be mass murders using a different weapon that you couldn't shoot? Or would it be a lot harder for crazy people to kill at such a scale? Interesting question. I think that we'd better stop there for now. Suffice to say, the world would be very different without guns, and possibly a touch better. But it is easy to underplay the unknown, so who truly knows? What do you think the world would be like if guns didn't exist? Let me know in the comments section down below. Thank you guys for tuning into this episode of Life's Biggest Questions. I'm Rebecca Felgate. I'll catch you in the next video. But for now, stay curious, stay alert, and never ever stop questioning.
When I was a little girl, I used to think I was wrong for wanting diamonds and pearls. I never had anything, no Chanel or Tiffany, like all the popular girls. They say the best things are free, but I don't get what they mean, 'cause I want everything. If money doesn't grow on trees, you can't just plant a seed, you gotta work it out. Give me some of that cold cash, I want to stop it in my account, just say some big stats. I need some bricks to fill my house, bring me dollars and dollars until it's run out. If the money can buy happiness, then why is it so fabulous? Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. When I was only 15, I packed my bags and I ready to get gone. I'm feeling like a powerful girl. So come with me, let's go. Together we can take on the world, 'cause we're so beyond living like the typical girls. So take my hand.
Alright, I gotta go. Bye, guys.